Well, supposedly we're live, but I think it's taking a
Wonderful.
second. I think it's taking a second, though.
Let me get chat up. Let's use that as a, see whether we're live or not.
All right, we're live.
Yep, we're live. Cool.
Cool.
As soon as I get chat up, I'm going to start moving.
All right, and then we got the big job of fixing this shit.
Splitting and joining. Let me get the joining tool. Cool.
Oh, heard
Where's
that.
the volume playing? I always have my media volume down on my phone.
It's all right.
All right, well, there we go. Cool.
All right,
All
so Christian, let's explain to the folks what's going on today. We realized last time, as soon as we were done streaming, we made a boo-boo in the dimensions of this ship. The ship needs to be having a central beam on one block rather than two. So in other words, having two, like a row of two blocks, be the center shaft of the ship. It needs to be based around a single center line. Because if something is based on one line, you can have, cylindrical items put onto that line and have an axis that would be perfect in dimension, basically for swiveling on, having a swivel mount on the ship. If you have
you can
blocks,
have a bearing in the center.
yeah, you have a bearing in the center. If you have two, it's off center. It's going to be asymmetrical, and we do not want that. So what we're doing is, Christian is doing right here, he is taking one block out through the entire length of the ship, and then we are going to weld the ship together amidships there once he has done that. And it's actually not too big of an undertaking.
No, it's pretty
not
quick.
bad. It's pretty quick, but it's something that's got to be done. Nonetheless.
AKA, we done fucked up initially.
AKA, we done fucked up already.
So I asked the question initially, how we were going to do that, how were we going to split it, were we going to do, one or two in the middle, and I agreed with you that we do two in the middle. So
Well, it made sense.
I'm equally responsible for this.
It made sense. We have that discussion on tape.
Yes.
All right.
This is a pretty easy operation.
Actually, that's going a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
Oh, yeah. Now, unfortunate thing is,
What?
it's completely split down the middle,
Mm-hmm.
but because both parts are on the lift, so I'm going to see if this works.
Oh, you fucking nailed me through the map.
So glad I did. That was perfect. A+ job.
Hey,
Christian.
you're playing the game wrong this time.
I love that. And there we go.
Wow, that fast, huh?
Yep.
So now, all right, baby, we're all good to go now.
And I kind of like the sharper nose now.
Oh yeah,
Sharper bow.
looks
Nose.
good. It looks more like the actual ship, to be honest, but
So one thing I noticed about the space battleship Yamato on the workshop, it seems to be a little bit stubby. I think ours is a better length proportion. I think the proportions are slightly off based on what I saw in the preview. It's a good build, but cool. So it is one piece. Yeah, so here we go. trying to think of what we need to do
Steve
now.
responded. I'm just responding to him really quick.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he said he was testing. He's doing a stream tomorrow. He's got one
Awesome.
planned for a new game that he's got, so that'll be kind of neat, folks. If you're listening at that, we got Steven doing a stream tomorrow. As for tonight, I'm gonna probably keep going a little bit, even after if Christian has to log off at any point. But I mean, I can keep going for a little while. I don't want to build too much when he's not here because it's supposed to be a group project.
Yeah.
But if there's something
I
I
don't
can
know, I
finish
mean,
off,
it's
I
fine.
will.
I mean, you have the idea, like, for the back thing, you had that on lockdown. Like this.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't understanding it, but you had it on lockdown. So stuff like that's perfect.
All right.
But yeah, I gotta get off in like an hour. I'm super exhausted.
Again?
Well, like I said, I didn't sleep well last night.
Yeah.
So like, it feels like I woke up at 5 a.m. basically.
Right. Let me grab my laptop. So you got about 40 minutes or so?
Yeah, 40. Yeah, I'll do 40 minutes on 30.
Okay.
That's probably good.
All right. 1 second.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna try to figure out what.
So, I think our biggest thing right now is just, the idea of having a project this big. You have to have something that gives you a little bit of confidence in wanting to keep going and make a completed product.
Right.
So I think the biggest thing for us right now for morale and keeping things moving forward is to build one turret.
That's a super good idea.
Because it's not going to interfere, it's not going to be in the way, it's just going to be a nice solid design while there's no framework around it, and it gives us room to work on building a solid turret design. That way we can plop it into all the other spots. So let me get the picture up. Is that ship center? I think that's ship center. Yeah.
Yeah, that is ship center. So for the barrels, I looked. There's no blocks that have a hollow core. There
Right.
are now mods other than the barrel mod was just aesthetic, but there are now mods that actually have cannon looking spud guns. I'll do some research for that, but until then, we're just gonna have to stick, one of these on the end, just like
I have another option for you.
what?
You know how there's rounded things? How
Yeah.
about we make a barrel that's square at the core and then make it have arches around it? Doesn't have to be entirely circular. It just has to be roundish, and then we can basically build something that at least you can shoot through, because that's our goal. It's got to be a big gun.
Yeah, well, for scale, it's not gonna look as big. Remember how we're kind of off scale.
Right, but it's going to be roughly 8 blocks, I think it's going to be 9 blocks wide now. No, it's going to be 11 blocks wide, because the gun matches, like the width of the gun matches this deck up here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 11 blocks wide. The barrels are going to be about 10 to 11 blocks long. So you're talking about a big object we have room to work with.
Yeah, I just don't know. I did a quick search. I just don't know if there are any pieces that are doing what you're talking about. But I like the idea itself.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to have to experiment, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But just letting you know.
Yeah, and I
my
mean,
initial thought
for barrels, we can cheat and use something that doesn't blow up. I mean, something that's non-destructible.
Okay.
I mean, like the housing of the turret. If you shoot it off, it's not going to work anyways. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So in other words, we can make the barrel out of. So it doesn't matter if the barrel gets shot off. The spud gun's going to shoot anyway. So that's like a non-thing to worry about as far as fairness in a fight.
Greg, I think I might have our solution.
Did you find it?
Oh no, but it's on the middle, so I can't put the. Yeah, this won't work.
Oh yeah, it will, Christian. We'll put it in the
No,
bottom.
No, but Greg, there isn't a block in the middle. It's basically a solid block. Like, let me get out my spud gun.
Oh,
here,
can
I'll
it go
show
around
you.
the other side though?
See, that's. Oh, wait.
Can you not
It
shoot
is
through
hollow.
the ship? It is hollow.
Well, goddamn, it's hollow.
It's
I just
hollow.
don't know if it's going to be aligned enough. We'll try it.
Well,
We'll try
give
it.
it a shot. Give it a shot. Sorry. Do
Okay.
you want to do tests? Do you want to do tests over here? We'll test make a turret, and then we'll put it on the ship.
That's a great idea. So, oh wait,
So you're saying you don't think this shit's hollow?
no, not in the way that we're looking for it to be. To get the correct block type back out. That's what I needed to do. Well, that already beat that idea.
What?
Well, no. I mean, my initial thought about how to do this. So, let me try this again. Option number 2. Yep, look at this, Greg.
What?
This is as centered as I can get it. Take a look.
Yeah? Does it shoot through it?
No. That poof is it hitting.
Let me ask you this. Can we make the barrels oval?
It's gonna look weird, but we can
You
do it.
understand what I'm saying? We might have to go with weird. I mean, we're in a voxel-based block game. It might have to be weird.
Panel. I hold off a moment so I can... Oh, you're doing that there. Cool.
I'm testing this, sorry.
Yeah. Well, don't do it with your personal gun. Make sure you do it with the mountable gun that we're actually going to be using.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I forgot. Whoopsie. All right. Service panel here.
That's the problem. There's no way to get this thing to connect from the bottom.
Yeah.
What do we got? Yes, there is. Hang on. Got it. It's a double small pipe. Why is it a double small pipe? That makes no sense. Wow. So that's that small. No, that doesn't make sense. Small pipe long.
Greg, that's how big it's going to have to be for us to shoot through it.
How big?
Too big.
Oh, that's so cool, though.
I mean, with it this big, I could even surround it, but...
I mean, can we make that happen?
What do you mean?
Make the main guns that big.
It's a little bit too big, Greg. I think it's going to look derpy.
Is it?
Yeah. I think so, but maybe I'm wrong. Spacing-
wise, we have the room for it, because we would have them a space apart. We can have the barrels go right to the edge of the gun, and that would make it 11 blocks, which is how much room we have to work with.
And this is 3x3.
So, Steve! Stevens,
Hey!
bigger's always better. When all else fails, add more rockets. We're trying to figure out how to do the guns on the battleship Yamato. We're doing the space battleship Yamato. So check this out. Oh, this is on your rig. Could you get this raised up here so we can see the profile? We actually have the base of the ship, like the main deck. We actually formed it, and it looks like a damn battleship. The base, I mean, this actually looks like the deck of a damn battleship. The tower. Where's their tower? Over there? This is the old obstacle course. Oh, that?
Oh, yeah.
It's either that he's talking about. That's the height. That's going to be the total height of the ship when we're done.
From bottom of the hull to the top
bottom
of the tower.
of the hull from the top of the tower. And we may have to modify it a little bit now that we've changed the length of the ship.
Yeah.
And this is the old ramp and stuff where we had all the competitions. We had to pick a world where we had all of our mods loaded into. We had all of our mods loaded here, so we decided to just build the ship here. So go stand by it, Christian. We can show an example of how big this thing is.
1 second.
You're fine. Take your time.
Oh, you're over there.
I'm over here.
Yeah.
I'm looking. No, by the ship. Sorry.
By the ship.
Just to see how big.
And then I want you to turn around and show off my masterpiece.
The ramp.
No, the thing behind it. We'll get there.
Okay.
Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Oh, Pink Floyd's The Wall. Yes. So this is a big boy. It's 180 blocks long. But surprisingly, it did not take us that long to shape it. We did that just in like an hour and 15 minutes, right?
About, yeah.
About an hour and 15 minutes. Not too bad. All right, Pink Floyd's The Wall.
The best
Beautiful.
obstacle.
The best one. Beautiful. This is the first obstacle we made. The scrap people look like potatoes? Well, how convenient we have a potato gun. You know, Christian, that's big, but that is round, and that's not that bad.
It's a stretch to call this round, but...
I mean, it actually fucking shoots is the big thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's your test. So here's our test to see whether or not it's gonna look stupid. The poor scrap citizens? Yeah. Alright, come over here and, let's picture this is the front of the gun. So space them out starting, you know, one here and one in the middle and then one on the edge with one block in between each one. And let's see how big it's gonna be.
Wait, 3 of them?
3 barrels.
Really?
Yeah, 3 barrels per turret, I believe. Let's take another look.
I thought it was 2.
Maybe on the Yamato it is 2. Maybe, oh, you know what? If it's 2, then we're fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up. If it's just 2, Christian, we have plenty of room. I can't be that tall, by the way.
It needs to be, Greg. It's 3x3. It can't be too tall.
What do you mean? It's 5 tall now.
No, it's
5. Christian.
You're right. It's 5 tall.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Perspective made it look like it wasn't.
No, I measured it for you. I can do basic measurements.
Can you now?
Yeah. How do you think I built everything in Trove that we've ever had? You know what? Shit, that's perfect size.
Is it 2 barrels?
For our purposes? Well, no, I'm looking right now. I have to go into it again. So, Steve, if you want to see what we're going to be trying to build, look up Space Battleship Yamato.
There's a great image of it in Discord.
We have a good image of it in Discord, Steven. It's pretty cool. You know what? That's going to look really fucking cool, I think. You know, you extend that thing back. Oh, you saw it? Yeah. So, my fucking Google doesn't even want to start up.
Wow.
On my my laptop at the moment, everything's so fucked up. So I'm going to tab out really quick and just take a quick look on my... I'm right, Christian. It's 3 barrels.
Oh fuck. Yeah, then we can't do this. They would be spaced like this, Greg. And it would look derpy.
Well, no, you could put 1 space in between each barrel and have it come straight to the edge of the front. That's what I was getting at.
Okay. I mean,
try it.
Could do that.
Well, just try it. You know, just to look at it. So leave the one in the middle, and then we just gotta leave the other ones over.
I could have sworn...
It's 3. I'm looking at the picture, Christian.
You're right, it's 3. The man's right.
I mean, it's not like I'm a, worship historian at all, but... I know we're talking about the space one, but it is based on, like, actual...
The story is, it is the battleship Yamato that they refitted for space travel.
Yeah. Now, how the hell did they get that thing out of the ocean?
Anime logic, Greg.
Yeah.
You can't ask that question.
Can you not make the platform bigger to hold 3? We can, but it's gonna look weird on the boat. This is like the width of the turret that we're dealing with.
I actually did math to figure out the proportions based on that one that actually gives measurements.
Yeah, we actually have a ship that has measurements of like the real space battleship Yamato, but it's actually based off of measurements of the actual Yamato.
Well, yeah.
And the ship, it's actually spot on for its dimensions. You know,
except for the revival one, which I think is a little bit too short.
I'm gonna tell you, Christian, that's not that bad.
I would just prefer to have 1 block on the side, just for like.
I don't see any problem with making a 1 block wider. So what if the turret's a little wider?
I think that's just a little bit better.
It can hang over. There's no problem with the turret hanging over back here. There's tons of room.
Yeah, then let's do it.
5. Oh, hey, Christian.
Yeah.
We're dicking around for no reason. We have that space anyways.
Oh, beautiful.
It's fucking... How wide is this? Christian, it's 13 blocks, not 11. We have the extra 2 blocks.
Oh, perfect. So we can definitely make this thing 13 blocks wide.
13 blocks wide, because it's supposed to match up with the top of this deck. The width right here. So I think we're gonna be A-okay, Christian. Those barrels are perfect.
No, I fucked up and did the top ones
That's
first.
okay. Hey, you know what the greatest thing is building this here, though? You can put this on a lift. Hey, can I put this on a lift?
You can't. It's welded to the ground because you built it starting on the ground.
The turret? This?
Yeah, this is welded because you started it welded to the ground.
Oh, should we do this started on a lift then? So you can build it and then we can save the turret. We don't have to build it again. We can put the turret in place 5 times. Right?
Absolutely.
Good idea. I think that the turret-wise, I think that our size is there, Christian.
I think that'll do it, yeah.
All right, let's do that, and then we'll build it once, and we don't have to build it again.
Then let me just do something real quick.
Sorry about making you all that work, and then we got to do this.
It's cool.
3, 3, 3, 3, 1. Wow, a game that actually makes building not tedious? Oh yeah, check this out. So let me show you. Battleship main turret. Everything, all of our crafts that have ever been made, we can go straight from the workshop. We can download things in that people have made too. And then also anything I put on my lift, like Ben's just made this one, the destructible plane. Ben's just made that, put it on my lift, saved it, it's now in my inventory. So you can make full vehicles, you can make parts of vehicles like we're doing here, and it counts it as a vehicle even though it's not. You just weld it to the ship and it becomes part of the other vehicle.
You can build buildings on the lift.
You can build buildings.
Put it down and then weld it to the ground.
Exactly. So you can have tons of like houses. If you want to reproduce a house and make a row of houses to make a town, you can do that. It basically only takes seconds to just place them.
For example,
Oh, the hangar that Dringar made us? Oh, you made that, the scaffolding.
Yeah. Well, this is the scaffolding for the structure for a control tower.
Yeah.
I just popped that out. I can weld that at the ground and have to start for a control tower.
Exactly.
And I forgot I saved the full thing. I realized I saved the full thing too late when I started on the last world to try to put it together again.
So yeah, actually, the game itself, they've made it fairly well as far as not having to build shit again that you've already made. All right, Christian. I got it set for you. This is the same front. I can start building the back of it if you want to build the barrels.
Real quick, let me punch out holes for us to put in the guns. There. Actually, let me do that just for effect.
Aye. Oh, so here's the thing. Here's the thing we got to figure out how you want to do. These barrels have to be able to go up and down, and we have to put the barrels themselves on a pivot mount in front on the front side of the turret.
So then what I think we do is what we have right here built, Greg.
Yes.
We shave off one from either side. And this isn't the turret itself. This is on a bearing inside
This is on a
turret.
bearing. This is going to be the best
Yep.
we'll be able to do for the bearing thing. And that I like that. I do love that idea. And then we put bearings, and then we put a thing on.
Exactly.
I'll do the... I could do the bearing.
So pop this off. Let me put this on my own lift.
This is a destructible one, but it has an X over it. Does that mean it can't be destructed?
Yeah. Yeah, if it's been created and has an X over it, it means it was destructible, but the mod made it made a version not destructible.
Ah.
So I put this on my lift, so you can on your lift start building the actual thing.
Okay.
And then we'll plug this in later, because I need the space to work.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do it. See, this is
So
where
we'll
teamwork comes in handy. I think, Steven, you would actually get a kick out of this game, especially with the spud guns now. We can make the coolest thing. You got to watch the video. I'd love to do it. I don't want to steal their idea for a stream, so we wouldn't stream it. But just to have fun, making actual goddamn battle bots.
Oh my god,
with destructible parts. Oh, it was so fun to watch. Neebs Gaming did a ton of awesome stuff. Oh, by the way, Steven, if you're familiar with some things in Star Wars, a Carillion Corvette, me and the guys here, we actually started making one time, and this is the front end of a Carillion Corvette. We started to build one, and we never finished it, because this thing was like 400 blocks long. That was too big. But, anyways, I'm going to start building the back end of this thing. And you know what? Since it's 13 blocks, how about we make it 5 tall? Or is 5 tall too much? Is 5 tall okay?
5 tall for the actual gun is fine. Making this part in here 3 tall is good. I'm just going to leave this size so it can just be an insert inside. And in yours, put a bearing about where you think the gun pivot should be.
Well, yeah, I got that.
And then, well, no. If you put that in, then I'll just weld this into it once we get to that.
Well, right here. This is where the bearing. Sorry.
Perfect.
Just like that. This is 13 wide, and then you put the bearing.
We'll make sure the interior dimensions are 11 because I shaved the side parts off.
Yeah, you shave the side. That's going to be 11. This is 13, and then the interior is that. So.
Beautiful.
You're all set. Now let me ask you this: is it gonna constrict? If it matches it, will it still be able to go up and down a little bit if it doesn't really have the room?
I think it should be 4 tall inside, actually.
So in other words, have 1 block underneath it swing free.
I was gonna say on top.
On top. I mean, can I borrow what you have so far? Because that's all I need.
Yeah.
Can I save it?
Let me just save what I got.
That?
Alright, it is off the lift for you.
See, this is a great thing, being able to break down stuff that we're doing. This is a perfect task for 2 people. Main turret front.
Yeah, insert or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. This is build. So now, do I weld it to the
So-
bearings?
Let me show you. So with your weld tool,
Yeah.
grab this corner.
And then put it on that bearing.
Yeah, this back corner where I am, the bottom-most block, and tag it onto that bearing.
The bottom?
The bottom.
Well, I was talking the middle.
Oh, you're thinking the middle. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I just want to see if it's gonna make it clearance-wise.
I was thinking of it like sort of like if you think of it sort of like a hinge
See
rather
that?
than like a middle pivot.
I was thinking a middle pivot. Well, I think that what you're talking about might end up being better now that you're saying it. Because then you don't have to worry about that pivot. I just want to see if this works.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this is going to look more accurate if this does work. I just don't think it will. I'm just trying to think, for size on the ship itself.
Yeah, of course.
Like, that technically, in real-world physics, that should not work.
Well, of course, yeah.
But, if we can get a little bit of movement out of it, that's really all we need.
Luckily for us, in scrap physics, it does work.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. So now I set up a control board, right?
Yeah. So if you search controller, there should be some slim ones.
We don't need a slim one. I can use a regular controller, and we
No,
do a controller and a motor, right?
I think if you look at the slim controller panel, it just looks better.
Is it a motor, an electric engine?
No, controller.
Just a controller. That's all we need.
Right. A motor will make it spin free, like it'll make it try to rotate fully. A controller, we can give it angles to go to.
Right. So I basically
if you grab yeah.
Okay.
The slim controller panel would look the best, probably.
And then we hook that up to a switch.
Or
no.
Yeah, switch.
Or do we have... Is there any way to... I'm just trying to think of how to test this. Because ideally we need it wired so we can wire it to a seat to be able to have it go up and down. Or like a switch to make it be able to go up and down.
There is a mod called WASD converter that you hook up controllers to, and you can use WASD
maybe a button
to activate.
Yeah, maybe a button then. Just have one button, make it go up, another button, make it go down.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I think that sounds like the simplest option for us, really.
Yes.
I'm
sure it'd be nice to... Ben's always good with these controls.
I know, Ben
control
is like
things.
the genius with this stuff. But he's in Rochester at the moment, so that's not happening.
There's a little static on that one.
A little bit. Now, can you only... To a switch, though... Oh, you know what? I put this thing on 2 bearings.
Well, you don't need to put it on 2 bearings. You only ever need 1.
So I can get rid of the other ones, what you're saying.
Well, don't bother. It's not needed.
Well, I mean, it's in there already, is what I'm saying.
It's just gonna pivot freely. There's no reason. You don't need to go to the trouble of deleting it, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's on the 1, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, keep going with what you're doing. I think I can... I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to teach myself this, if I can.
There you go.
There's a way to do this. We don't want it going that fast. Oh,
You can change the speed.
How did you do it? Is it up on the arrow? Like a 15-degree mark? How was it? How do you increase?
So, let me go into it because it's been a while since I've seen it. So yeah. What you do is you take out your control thing, and you look at which direction the blue arrow is in, and so 15 it'll pivot 15 degrees in that direction.
Right.
So that's basically exactly what that means.
So how do you make that 15 more? It was just by sheer dumb luck that I had it actually go to 15.
Oh, just click on that thing and drag.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. and you can set it to, I think it's increments of 5 degrees. There's a way, I think if you hit shift or something, you can go smaller numbers, but I think we only need to do major, 5-degree increments.
Is that a constant thing?
It'll just go to 15. It'll just change its position to 15 degrees.
I'm gonna get some metal
Basically,
blocks.
I don't know how to make it fully controllable up and down. We may need Ben for that reason, or Josh. Josh is good with these things sometimes. It may be logic gates that we end up having to use in that
All right,
case.
now I have this
I'm not
thing
gonna
kind of
do
like
that.
on an. Oh, logic gates.
Yeah.
I don't know logic gates.
We may need to do that, and if that ends up being the case, then I'm no help for that.
All right, I'm just doing this so we can point it up into the air and take a look at it.
Yeah.
Does that switch need to be hooked up to a chair in order to function?
Yeah. You need a control point. Well, no. You can actually just hit a switch. Like you can just click
Is the
it.
reason why it's not okay, hang on.
We may need extra clearance above and below.
Is that why it's not going anywhere, you think?
There's a chance, yeah.
Well, I can make that happen. So the only problem is then the gun's going to be big and stupid.
Well, I think there's another way, Greg. Let me show you.
We can get
this
rid of the
idea.
top one.
Let me show you an idea.
Woo!
What?
Oh, it went, Christian.
It went?
Yeah, I found out how it went.
It went big time.
Oh, it went.
So one thing I was thinking to free up some.
That's too much now.
Jesus. Where is it? Take a look at this idea. If I get the. Basically, we make the front face of it. I'll have to completely redo what I'm doing, but we make the face of it like this. So if you look at the back,
Yeah,
are you here?
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, am I over there for you?
You're in front of me. I'm in front of you right now.
Okay, you are far away from me.
Yeah, I'm right in front of you.
We're desynced, right? We're desynced then.
Log off, I guess?
Yep, I'm gonna log off.
Okay, I wish I could, but the stream, I can't make that happen.
No. I'll. It's just me that has to. I'm desynced. By the way, I have like 5 minutes,
Okay.
but I just want to get the gun done real quick, and then
Yeah.
that'll. All right, cool. So. Yeah. So over here, see how I have this?
Yes.
So that'll free up the back edge from grinding against the.
What do you
But
mean?
that would require me to completely redo the guns, which, oh boy.
So, how would you have the barrels done? I'm not understanding how you're...
Oh, the barrels would be attached to the front of this. I'm saying this piece, which is 3 blocks tall. Over here, the middle piece that rotates.
Yeah?
I make it like this, because then that'll free up, like the edge, this edge here, from grinding against something. You're basically removing one corner of the block.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't think that's going to be totally necessary, so...
I think just by removing that one, I was able to get this thing to move. So, as long as we have that top one...
Okay. Oh,
And-
that was what was hanging it up.
Yeah, how about that now? Do you see how that is?
That's good.
Let me
That
see
is
if
very
I can rotate this. If this will rotate more now. Yeah, that's moving. That moves now.
Now this is just gonna be the
Now-
frame. This isn't gonna be the actual front of the gun.
No,
right here.
no. Well, the
And
part
we're
you're
gonna create
making
like
is...
the.
I'm experimenting with a frame design.
Oh yeah, no. What I'm saying is, you know how guns are usually they have that shroud, and the actual gun starts inside a little bit, and they just have the cutout that it moves in. I'm
Right.
thinking we do that.
We can't make the shroud. You mean the leather piece that comes out?
No, well, no. We don't make the shroud, but we make the cutout in the metal. So basically, like this would come forward. Let me just do it real quick. This would come forward a little bit.
I was figuring.
You know, and then we'd have the guns like there. It would go across over here. You know.
So you're
and then
thinking
it would
having
be
the
built
pivot
up.
point out in front a little bit of the main housing of the gun?
But within the gun a little bit, not out in front of it. Yeah. So then we can actually I can put like a block up through here, and we can just have it like emerging from these shrouds. See what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if we can make that happen.
And we could even do something like this, Greg. Like, take a look over here.
Well, here's the reason why I wasn't planning on
See?
having the shrouds go all the way up like that, is do you see how high this is? It makes the turret 6 blocks tall.
Well, we don't go that tall with it. We actually we kind of pull it back, but
I was thinking of not doing shrouds for the specific reason, like not have any top brackets, just allowing the barrels to flow freely. That way we don't have to make the gun as tall. That was my only reasoning for that. I like these braces, but we don't have to put anything on top of it, if you know what I mean.
oh, okay.
So, like, we don't have to put that top bar. The top bar makes it 6. If we have it just like that, that's 5, and that's probably as big as we want to go.
Yeah.
And and then here's the thing, we don't have to put for the shroud, like the top of the shroud can be literally right here. I mean, we can connect these. There's no reason why these can't be connected.
Right, exactly.
So now that
that'll give
looks
it-
like grid work anyways. So now
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
in enough. Do you see how it's open?
Oh, this is exactly what I was thinking.
So now it's fine to freely to pivot upward.
Yep. No, that is exactly what I was going for.
So I think that's our best option then.
Yeah.
Now, as far as being able to hit a switch to use a controller, or can you not do that? I don't understand. Can you not press a button and have it do the action of a switch?
Well, yeah, that is how it works usually.
Well, how do you...
I don't know too much about that. I'm usually here making works of architecture.
Yeah, so we need bench.
Yeah.
We need bench.
There was a time when I could do it, but I'm just not as good at it anymore.
All right.
I want to get these guns, mostly finished before I go to sleep.
Yeah. All right, so then if we are doing that, then I can make the rest of this turret. Now, was there destructible metal blocks? Well, I don't want to make this out of
No.
metal. I was just doing this for weight. Actually, there is destructible metal blocks, but...
The panels that I'm using are not destructible, so the barrels aren't going to be destructible.
Well, that's
Just because
fine.
I don't know if these.
Well,
with
remember,
the
we
housing,
said the barrels didn't have to be anyways. That's not a big deal. That's
Oh yeah, that was a thing we decided on. Cool.
We basically can't have them be. Alright, so now I need to make... Now I need to remake this.
Well, you can just chop out the middle part and re-weld it back in. You will have to remake with the controller, though.
Oh no, I'm gonna remake this. Now I gotta make it, and then we can, make it so I can install that thing that the part you're making completed. I can do that really quick. What I built there didn't take long. What you're doing is taking all the time. 5. Ah! Dick suit. Alright,
I'm not going to make the barrels full length, Greg, Once we get the ship, I'm gonna once we get the ship a little bit more completed, then I'm gonna do it so that we can get the proportions right.
Yeah, because right now that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we're making a stubby little ship anyways, so. That's 13, right? That's 13.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's 5. I gotta go see how much room we got. Like, per platform on the ship, you know?
Yeah. All right, it's done here.
Is it? So is that something I can put in right now, then?
Yeah, that's
the
all
finished
set
part
for
of
you.
my turret. So let's go see if I can insert this thing in right now.
Those are some beefy barrels, Greg.
Beefy barrels. So I need to just grab the side of it, right?
Save it on your. Actually, no, I have it saved. You don't need to worry about it.
I can say. This is.
I think your bearing's a little far forward. I think your bearing needs to be 3 blocks back.
Oh, did we have it back in this?
We had it way far back.
Oh, we
that,
did
Greg.
it. We had it in back. Okay, hang on.
We had it like. Wait, let me.
No, I know
put
exactly where it
was.
is.
There.
No,
It's
no,
on
no.
that
It
one.
goes right there. It doesn't go on that one. It was the one before it.
Well, no. If you have it there, Greg, the top of the bar is going to be.
There's a take a look. This is how we had it. See that? The bearing was on that wall right there.
Oh,
See?
So I wasn't thinking the top of this would be exposed, Greg. He said it makes it a little bit look a little bit unclean. But...
It's gonna have to be because that's the only way to get that pivot for movement, the freedom of movement.
I see.
So, like, if you were to butt it up like I had it, it wasn't allowing to go more than 5 degrees. But due to the physics of scrap, if you have it move back one, it gives it like about 30.
Oh, there we go.
So I was able to get that thing to go up and down. So I figured like that's good enough.
That'll if that's what we have to do, then that'll do.
Because it looks fair. You know what I mean? It looks fair.
Yeah.
And we can work on design. It's the idea of getting the barrels in place right now and making them so that at least up and down they're functional. And then left and right we can do with a fucking motor in the seat that we're going to put in the top of the turret.
Oh, definitely, yeah. That we can put on a low-level electric motor.
Yeah.
Easily. Now I wonder if maybe let me try something real quick. Just bear with me for a moment.
Bear with you.
All right. I need to get a standard electric engine, or actually, this will work. In a moment, I may need you to take it off the. That's the wrong way. All right, we should pop it off the lift a moment.
This thing's gonna fall forward, but okay, we can.
That's
do that.
fine.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Oh, how'd you do that?
I just put electric engine on like setting 1.
So fuck the controller.
Yeah.
Dude, we fucking made a turret.
Now the rotation will be A and D on this. Will be left and right. Now the one thing this does allow is you see the creep where it's falling.
Yeah.
See?
The
Well, I
what?
guess it's. Oh, it was like descending on its own.
All right, hang on. You've got that done.
Oh yeah, there it is. So it falls back into position. Yeah, like that. It lets it do that.
For shits and giggles. Can we get this thing
Well,
flipped
wait,
over?
before you do that, save what we have here. We can replace the seat eventually to something a little bit more sleek, but
Well, I think that's the spot we want it, because then you sit in here like this.
it's still a little bit too tall. So I think. I think we can get a.
Here's the thing. I for building the turrets and having an axle underneath.
Oh,
Oh.
that was on my end. Sorry. I just wanted to line up this.
For having an axle underneath, we're not going to be able to totally cover the turrets. We're going to have the chair lifting out, so then you can see too.
Yeah.
So why is it going both ways? Is it because of the weight?
Yeah, the weight's lower for this one because it's lower to the ground. But I think this is the one we use.
All right, well, let's fix that right now then. Hold it. I'm trying to build. Sorry.
I know. I'm just trying to see the weight so you can get a gauge of that. Give me a little hatch to pop in and out of. Yeah, perfect.
Dude!
I just have one edit to make.
What?
It's more of an aesthetic thing.
Where are those? Because I wanted to do that to the entire side of the turret, too.
So that is in, if you type in polygon and scroll down until you see the cardboard blocks. The tan ones.
Poly. And then,
Polygon.
what is it? It's the,
This is the 1x1 wedge.
How about a curve, too?
I think, maybe.
You think a wedge for a battleship?
Well, because if you think of like how the armor is angled, you know,
Right.
curve I think is a little bit too elegant. And for the hull, of course, we're going to use some curves. Oh, then let me do something real here. If you're going to do it along there, I actually think, Greg.
Now,
Take a look at that, Greg.
What?
Take a look at that.
What? What'd you do? Oh! Yeah! The 1x4?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Boom. Oh, well, let me ease the edge here. Actually, I got a better way of doing that right there.
Do you?
Yeah. There's a good block for that.
Do you like the idea of having the edges of these? Because they're not supposed to be square.
Yeah. Polygon. Need to remember exactly what that block is.
Alright, I've got, now I can get the Yamato up on my laptop finally. Oh, yeah, we're making this thing exact, Christian.
Oh, nice.
It looks good. The front edge, like, of the turrets is a little bit more, more of a sharper angle, but honestly, we don't have that ability.
Yeah.
And our guns shoot. I'd like to see that other asshole that made this ship say that his shoot.
Other asshole. I mean, he did a good job.
He did but he's still an asshole because he's not us. That's how it is.
Okay.
It's nothing personal. I hate everybody equally.
Oh my god, I got.
That was the best quote. Was somebody I worked with is like, "Don't ever take it personally. I hate everybody equally."
Oh my god. I got a better way to do this here.
What do you got? I don't like that as much.
Watch.
Oh, and now do that one?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It just eases that edge even more. Huh?
Yeah. No, that's good, Christian. So let's get this fucker up on the lift.
Save it.
I can't believe I actually built it. Now, do you have 5 minutes to put it on the boat? Just on an axle quick.
Yes. Now wait. Now let's.
I gotta look at the picture and figure out how.
We need to add it. We need to put it up on like a rotating collar. I mean,
well, yeah, and then like at the center of the column is just a bearing.
Yeah.
So basically. It's got to be one block high just to get it a little off the ground. That's all it's got to be is one block as the central piece. And then wherever that central piece is decide to go with. So if we look at this, where this is hanging out right here, let me put a block.
Yeah, put a block for the center, and I have an idea for that.
I'm going to put a block where the front of the turret should be. Like, the front of the main body of the turret should be there. And then the barrels are overhanging that. So then, yeah, right there is basically...
That for the center? For where it pivots on?
I think that for the center is probably... How...
I'm just going to quickly...
Maybe one forward, Christian? I think one forward. If I had to say where the pivot... Oh, Christian, that lines up perfect. I'm looking at the main pivot part. That's where it is.
All right. So now I'm going to make that little rotating collar area. Bear with me.
Okay. Now, this doesn't have to be that visible, because this is going to be under the turret.
But it is going to be slightly visible if you look at it on the side.
Right. So you got to make it look roundish, is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
Or at least vaguely roundish.
Yeah, it's more going to be like pixelated, but it's going to be as...
Now, you want to know something? So, this gun that we're building right now, Christian?
Yes?
Only 3 of the guns are this big.
Oh.
So the one that's going to be up above it and behind it is a size smaller. And that one we will have to where that one does not need to shoot actual potatoes. We can make the barrels smaller. We can do like a 2-inch pipe. So make the barrels 2-inch to show a size difference. And then, so it's the one, we're putting this one in the right spot. This is the one that needs to be this big. And then 2 on the other side of the ship need to be this big. And then there's another small one on that side. Oh, that looks pretty damn good. Wow.
Look at that. And put the bear. Yep, there you go.
Now let me get this fucker spawned here.
So,
We need to flip it
remember,
over.
You got to flip it over. Yeah. So here, I have an idea. Before you drop it.
Yeah, put something under it. Oh no.
Exactly.
We can just. Can't we just?
No. Watch.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it off the lift. There you go.
Oh, you're a beautiful bastard. Sometimes you know that.
I know I am.
Now I gotta pick the right spot.
So let me color real. Let me just put some color real quick where the center line is.
Yeah, put color over the set. Yeah. Roughly the center of that square area needs to be painted, like where the whole square turret part, where that is.
Well, I know, but like
Yeah.
for now, but that's the center line to grab something. Actually, I'll weld real quick. I got it.
Did you?
I'm trying to line up on the ghost image where I want it to be. There it is. There she is.
You know what? That doesn't look too stupid, does it?
No. Oh, now I got one more thing to do.
What do you got? You're hooking up the potato guns?
Oh, no, not that.
I mean, you can do that. Hook them up to a switch, to like a 1 switch.
Oh, Greg, I fucked something.
What'd you do?
Because of the way it welded, I have to delete everything I made under here except for the...
Why?
Because it welded to all the blocks underneath.
So
Did you put this thing up on a lift?
Huh?
Did you put this whole thing up on a lift? I was lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. That just makes it a little bit easier to...
Oh, you're fine.
Would you lower it as much as possible?
Lower it?
Yeah, if we'll go any further.
It
It might not go any further.
I think it's as low as it gets. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not at a good angle to see in here. Just gonna build something real quick. That's... Oh, wait. That's the level I have to be at. So what I'll probably need to do... There are other ways to make this happen.
What are you doing?
I gotta delete all the angle blocks I had in here and all the blocks other than what the...
Well,
Now
now
it's
that it's
freed
not
up.
welded, now you can just put them back, right?
Exactly. Now it'll actually move. Oh, remember, take it off the lift real quick? I need a something here real quick. It's gonna be like that for a second.
Why? What are you doing? Why? What's happening?
There we go. I forgot to connect it to the. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, no, now I remember how to do this. I don't need an engine for this. I just do
It just
this.
attaches to the seat.
Yeah.
And now up and down. Try up and down with doing that. Did you lose up and down?
No, no. Needs a little bit more power. It's stuck right here.
Why?
I think. Let me try something real quick.
What changed?
Nothing. Just I got the solution.
What'd you have to do?
I'll show you.
Oh, and you put angled things.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it wasn't doing that before, so we're just curious as to why it's doing it now. I'm caught. I'm fucking caught. There we go.
Oh no, I see exactly where it's hanging up.
It wasn't doing it before, wherever it is.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it's right here.
Where?
Here. That's where it was hanging up.
Where?
There were blocks like right on here.
Yeah? By the way, why is there no blocks connecting here?
Greg, don't do anything. Don't do anything.
Okay.
Don't do a thing. You're gonna break it again if you do.
Oh, I'm gonna break it in my... Did anybody say it didn't want to break it? I'm not building on the turret, I'm building near it.
Alright, there we go. What is it still getting caught on? Oh, I think I see that as well.
Did you get it?
It's gonna take one more second before
Oh,
I
you're
can
fine.
do it. It's a little finicky here. There we go.
What was it?
What the heck? Why is it? But after a while, it's struck. Oh,
What?
these are the culprit.
Was it your angle blocks, or?
Yes. I need to. I think I have a better. I got it. So you just don't stand on it, please.
Okay, sorry.
So I made them out of. I made the angle out of panels. Well, now it's getting caught on something.
It's got to be the bottom.
Oh, I see what it is.
You've said that now
give me
5
one
times.
sec.
Do you really see what it is? That's my
it's
bad.
Greg. It's getting caught on. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to move it back one block. I'm just trying to build this the way this is.
Or.
I gotta build it back a block. Christian, can you get it and turn it again, please?
Well, I just need to free it up real quick. There we go. Look at that freedom of movement, Greg.
How'd you do that?
I just deleted some blocks on the bottom.
On the bottom?
Yeah. It was getting caught on something.
All right,
down
can
there.
we cover the top again then? Maybe?
Hmm?
Can we cover the top a bit again to make it a little bit more structural?
Why is it only swinging like that?
What do you mean?
Watch.
Isn't that how things... It only goes to a certain degree point. Christian,
I guess.
that's fine. That's all it needs
Well,
to turn.
it can't do a full broadside, though. Unless I swing it.
Where does it stop? Like, if you were to have it stopped?
I think I know what might be the culprit.
All right, you've said that.
Actually, no. You're right, because it's not connected to an engine for that. So that's where it stops. It's about, like, 45 degrees.
Can we live with that?
I mean, I'm not a fan of it. But
I mean, we could have...
I think Ben might have a better way to get it moving correctly. For now, that's good. We have it on a bearing, and
So we can just pluck it off the bearing.
yeah. When I'm less tired, I'll do the collar in there. And now that it's welded, I can make that collar without it actually attaching.
Now, I just want you to turn it for me in a second. I want to see if...
That's gonna hit.
So it needs to start... This is where it's going to start, is this row.
You need to make another row there, yeah.
This is where the slope's going to start for the backdrop.
I also have something to fix this a little bit.
What are you doing?
Angle blocks here.
Where?
Just ease up the back a little bit.
Does it look good, though?
I mean, look at it. It looks great. Yeah. I think that looks great. Look at the profile.
Now turn it and see if that makes it so I can put that slope a block closer.
No, I think that's still cutting close.
Let me try a couple. Let me put a couple right there. All right, stop. Hold on.
Greg, it just swings like that, okay?
Well, I know. I take up a lot of space. I'm just saying, putting the slope there. Bring it. Move the whole turret. That doesn't hit it. No, you're clearing.
Oh, that's perfect then.
You're clearing.
Yeah.
That brought it up the inch we needed it to. Now I can bring this up closer so it's more form-fitting. That did it.
I got something else I kind of want to do here.
Okay.
What do you think about this? Oh. We can do 2 blocks of it. What do you think about this for the side? I'll work on the front of the, right here.
What did you do? I don't like that. It's fairly uniform and straight in the picture, Christian. That doesn't exist.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be a little bit more.
No, there is no angled thing in. It's pretty flat. It's like very, very flat and.
Yeah, and there we go.
Like even that notch we have isn't there. But I think we kind of need that just for our purposes.
Having a sharp angle is like, when you get close to it, that metal's gonna be a little bit chamfered, but.
See, this is so much better now having this 1 block closer. Spin it again, and then we're gonna make a double check now that we're there, right?
Yeah. Look at that. With the gun slightly tilted up.
Yeah. Dude. That's pretty cool.
And then wait, let me get a button.
For the potatoes?
You know it. What's a good firing button?
I like, I think 2, because you can lift right up from W.
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking that. I can't do that without adding another button to this, so... I just meant, like, the look of it.
What do you mean?
Like, what button, like, visual style.
Oh, we're not
Like,
going to
what-
be looking at it. It doesn't really matter, because it's kind of...
It matters to me, Craig.
It kind of doesn't matter, though, because it has nothing to do with, like, the aesthetics of the actual ship.
I know. It's
I
me
can...
being-
Let me put it to you this way. You make it the button you want it to be. Oh, that's
Damn
so
right.
cool. Christian, that's so fucking cool.
Oh god, if we had a little bit more room in there, I would add a thruster in there for like a bit of like a you know, for like the muzzle flash.
Yeah.
But we don't have the room for it.
Oh, dude. Wow. That is so cool. You have no idea how cool this looks from out here. It's the damn Yamato.
Alright, I do have to get off now.
Okay, I might do a little bit of stuff to this part of the superstructure off stream.
Remember to save what we have.
Let me save everything right now. How about that?
Alright, I'm gonna pop out.
This is space. Did we just title it space? Did I type space battleship? Is that what I called it?
I don't know what you called it, Greg.
Space battleship.
Alright, I'm gonna get going. You have a good night.
Oh, hang on. Wait, hang on. I'm going to shut the stream off here. Thank you
cool.
guys for watching. We appreciate it. And we'll be back with more with the Space Battleship Yamato really soon. So, have a good night, all.
Good night.